Okay, running a plus 19 Spires of Ascension through a PUG that I just made as Holy. This is my talent setup, and I'm currently running with Emeni with this Soulbind setup. Everybody's ready, so here we roll. Affixes this week are Tyrannical, Raging,
5,
Volcanic.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I missed the mage food. It's okay.
We are vastly outnumbered mortals. The Forsworn have cut a swath through most of our forces. Vanquish their rear guard while I confront devils. Go in service.
I get my flash concentration stacks going here. I like this pull where you don't get the Goliath. Oh, okay. Oh, we got it. Okay, he joined later. So after a lot of the kicks were already taken care of. First priority on these as a healer is dispelling those debuffs. Those magic debuffs really hurt. Asking for a mage table because I've missed it. Let's see if the mage got the memo.
You were the paragon of loyalty, devils. And yet all this time it was you who led the Forsworn.
Now I got a nice little stock to use throughout the day.
Your blind
Hopefully time this, get a 20 in.
You cannot hide. You left me no choice.
Okay, hold on. Okay, this guy's got... Okay, he's got the scale popped. He's alright. We can go ahead and PI the mage now, because it should be back up by the boss. Last night I was on a run where the tank kept getting like two-shot by this next boss, so hopefully this paladin is a little bit better at rotating his defensives. That was rough. Literally could not stay alive. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and Symbol of Hope here to get a little bit more mana so I don't have to drink for quite as long, because I'm not going to need it for a while. I ideally want to be popping it when we're like Okay, here I'm going to start getting the power. And we're gonna eat. I don't care if my stacks drop off here. I just really want to get enough food in. Alright, that's not bad. This Arcane Torrent to get a little bit more. Paladin is popping wings, so we will go ahead and give him PI. Okay, and as long as the DPS are not getting hit by these orbs, there's not a whole lot of healing that needs to go out to the DPS. So, and especially now that the Angel is up, the tank damage is going to be a lot less now. The tank damage is heaviest when she's down, because one, they're getting hit by the beams, and two, she has a crushing slam or something it's called, and that really hurts the tank. So tank's gonna start taking some big damage here as he's running. He's doing a good job of avoiding the beam so far, so that's great. Just want to keep my Shadow Word Pain up on both of them. Yeah, this tank is doing a million times better, mitigating his damage. That tank yesterday was just like a single hit was taking out like 70% of his health. It was crazy. Okay, just keeping Shadow Word Pain up on both of them. Holy Firing on cooldown. You can keep both of those up, and you can keep at least 1k damage passively very easily. Just gonna go ahead and Guardian Spirit the tank here so I can focus on the DPS. As soon as they get stacked up here again, I'm gonna go ahead and Unholy Nova. Yeah, it's that overhead slash. That's the one that really hurts. Paladin just winged again. I'm gonna go ahead and give him a second PI. Although that might be the last PI that he gets. He is not doing well with damage. So, I think that is his final PI for the dungeon. Mage and Warrior are performing much better. Okay, and as soon as we get line of sight, I'm going to go ahead and refresh my flash concentration and grab a quick bite. In game and in real life. Grab a quick drink. Oh, he's doing the double pull. I like this. Okay, this is definitely an apotheosis pull. Made a mistake on Unholy Novaing myself. It only went on some of the mobs. Beacon Release, it's right here. It's just so much random damage going out with the skirmishers. Ideally, I should have been in melee range, because that avoids needing to dodge the mechanics for Volcanic. That avoids needing to dodge Volcanics. Alright, that's my first key of the day. I'm not talking very well. Avoids needing to dodge Volcanics, so you can just stand still and cast. Because needing to cancel one cast can sometimes get somebody killed for those skirmisher damage flying around randomly. Okay, as soon as I'm done drinking, I'm going to help recover this. He's got a scale going, so we're alright. I'm going to help recover this with a Guardian Angel. And then we're going to go ahead and Unholy Nova, get some damage. I have not been good about Divine Starring. This has not been a super trash-heavy dungeon, though. So, but Divine Star is usually a huge chunk of damage by the end of the dungeon, so Divine Starring on cooldown. But I really needed to focus on healing for that first pull. And then there's only really been a couple trash pulls, so I don't feel too bad. I feel like I've been a lot worse than I actually have been, but we're not too many trash packs in for the dungeon yet. This is really the trash heaviest part after this first boss.
Listen to reason, devils. The Kyrian must stand united.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be PIing the mage or the warrior depending on how their cooldowns look. So, for example, warrior's gonna get it now because he's got his, I don't know what the name of that ability right there is called, Rampage? I don't know warrior stuff. I know prot warrior stuff, I don't know DPS warrior stuff. That's their big cooldown. I try to find what the big cooldown is for every DPS class, and then add it to my Omni CD tracker, so that way I can kind of see when they're. I don't need to know all their stuff. I just want to know some big defensives and immunities, and then their big CD. It was more important when I was Night Fae, because then you can look and see who has a cooldown that you can actually reduce, so you're not just throwing the Fey Guardian on somebody and it's not actually giving any benefit. But it's still nice here, regardless of what covenant you are for PI. Okay, they're a little too low for Unholy Nova to be worthwhile, so I'm going to Unholy Nova in the next pack. Doing a great job with kicks. It's also nice having a prot pally because prot pally can like pretty much manage all the kicks by themselves almost if they get lucky with their shield procs. Okay, I'm gonna start a drink. I want to refresh my flash concentration and then drink. Unfortunately, this means that my Unholy Nova is going to be late. I'm not going to get full value, but I do want to be full mana, because this next pull is kind of scary. Okay. Nice word of healing. We got a lot of Kyrian here too. We got 3 Kyrian. The tank, the ret, and the warrior are all Kyrian. I want to refresh my flash concentration before I take this. There's 2 flights where you drop your flash stacks. It's the very first flight and then the very last flight after Ventuniacs. Okay, warrior's got cooldowns rolling. We'll go ahead and PI him. Okay, we'll see if he's wanting to double this next. He hasn't said anything that I've seen. And it does not look like we're going to have cooldowns. We'll have the Ret's cooldowns, but he's not doing a whole lot. And we'll probably be close to having the mages. Well, the warriors are not too far down, but we're about 30 seconds off. So we'll see if he decides to do that with the spear and with the pat right now. Looks like he's wanting to. Yeah, he wouldn't have tanked him that far up if he wasn't planning to chain this into a double, so. Alright, here we go. Definitely an apotheosis pull here. I want to get in melee range so I don't have to move for the volcanics. That was actually very smooth. Did he even spear that? I wasn't looking at the floor, I was looking at my weak auras and stuff. If he didn't even spear that, that's very impressive, because that was really smooth. I don't know how you can tell if he still has a spear or not. I don't know if there's like a tooltip or something. Yeah, this tank's doing a great job. Love it. Alright, it's tricky because I need to... you don't get a whole lot of anima powers with this dungeon, so... Because in between pulls I need to drink. I also need to channel Fleshcraft so I can do my whole mini thing. Okay, nice, we're sparing this. I'll save PI because I'm not sure if we're skipping or doing this next lieutenant. I don't think that warrior dying was me. That was a frontal, I think. But yeah, there's a lot that needs to be done in between pulls, and it's tricky to fit everything in with Necro. A problem with Fleshcraft because I need to drink in between pulls until I can get my Anima Chalice. I need to be able to get all of my Shadow Word Pain dots up on something, get up on everything as we go into the next pull. I also need to channel Fleshcraft and then pop a Renew on myself so that I can start popping pustules for the mini damage. Make sure that my Prayer of Mending stacks don't fall off. Okay, I am out, but he should be good. There's only 2 guys left, so as long as I don't get a Volcanic here, I should be able to full channel this. Okay, and he's probably going to reset the boss, so I'm going. Yep.
Is where you meet your end.
So I'm just going to drink real quick. Lovely, and I don't mind if my stacks fall off. Let's finish drinking here.
The Mars dark magic coalesces here.
Okay.
Remove it at the source.
This is only really healing intensive on people that mess up and get hit by the lance or the swirlies. But ideally, the only person who should be taking really any substantial damage is the person who gets the circle. Which he can ice block that off. I don't know if he will. Uh-oh. Nice. I couldn't see that stupid pillar. Wasn't even paying attention, that was my bad. There we go, he's rezzing. Nice. That was my bad. I didn't see it though. We'll do the movement speed, that's pretty handy here. Warrior just popped cooldown, so we'll go ahead and put it on him.
You cannot match my alacrity. Your sight is your downfall.
Okay, Guardian Spiriting on the mage.
My celerity is second to none. Your sight is your downfall. From the shadows, I witness your demise.
After this set of balls, I'm going to go ahead and Fleshcraft. There we go.
My celerity
Oh, perfect timing. Get those on me. I was just gonna say I was gonna fleshcraft so that I have a little bit more effective health in case I accidentally get hit by a ball, but that worked out perfect. Okay, I'm gonna let these many pustules pop off on the boss here. As soon as he moves, there we go. I'm gonna use my Unholy Nova to get some dot damage in. Yeah, I really don't want to have a cast canceled here. Don't need to watch these balls. There we go. We're covered. We're good.
You cannot match my alacrity. Witness radiance. You cannot
Cauterize pop
match
there?
my alacrity.
Did he really die?
Witness radiance.
Oh boy, how about a bandit there? Nice. Lay on hands.
From the shadows,
we're
I witness your demise.
Oh, I got hit by a bolt. Okay, no problem.
We sacrifice because we must.
Okay, that's cool.
Mortal burdens
He got hit
would
by a
only
bolt
impede
because he
our
was trying to get his
sacred duty.
CDR off. So,
No, it was a mortal
wasn't me.
who exposed the folly of
I was
your
gonna say, I
deeds.
didn't see his health drop from the dot. Alright, so I shouldn't be too far behind. He's grabbing the spear now, and then we'll see if he's gonna double. It's kind of tricky with the Executioner, but as long as we tunnel down the Hellion, I think we're okay if he wants to do that. And he is not. Okay, cool.
One of the more ruthless Marsworn
Okay.
draws close.
PI on the mage because he get combusted. Okay, nice. So that's the best of both worlds. He chain pulled in the Executioner as the Hellion was dying, so I like that a lot. Okay, I'm not gonna need Apotheosis for a while, so I'm actually gonna use that here. Efficient healing means less mana, so although the damage is not really big right now, this means that I don't need to use as much mana to help recover everybody. Nice. Also having all these immunities means that I'm not actually having to heal the dot, which is really big. It's a lot.
To the victor goes
Did I
the
just
enemy.
did I dodge that?
Claim your power,
Something?
walkers.
There we go. Finally got my power. Chalice. The bleed didn't go off on me there. It was awesome.
I'm out of
Cool.
Beware. You approach a powerful servant of the jailer.
Thanks, taking some pretty big damage here from this. I like using Divine Star on those chains. You don't have time to dot them up, and it's a huge waste to use Unholy Nova ever on those.
Needed for the
So
dangers ahead.
a good approach that I found is to Divine Star them and then just Holy Nova until they're dead. That's plenty. Okay, taking the safe route, and I dig it. Yeah. I should have waited. They were not. I guess I was thinking, like, they're not moving. Is he gonna tank them there or something? He was just slow. He's a paladin, so. I should have just waited. Typically, you want the tank to go first so that he can line of sight, and then they all group up, and then you can run after if you're not going to use an invis pod or something like that. So it worked out. After do this side, we're good. I'm just so squishy. Could have probably lived that on my DK, but I am definitely not a DK on this character. He's gonna bot me. I appreciate it. I appreciate the lack of trust, but I've probably earned that at this point. It's funny. Alright, cooldown's coming up in a second here, so we'll use it on the warrior. Gonna grab that mana there real quick. So, I know it's probably not super common, but I do like, for example, Frosted Pillow there. He was pretty full health, but I knew he was going to start taking damage from the dot. But since he was full health, what I did is I used Renew and Powered Shield on him. So, I don't know if that's the best idea, because it would probably be better to actually just wait till he takes the damage and then use those two globals for DPSing. But whatever. Boy, he likes that warrior. Which is good because of the spell reflect. Okay, Paladin should be grabbing those, but he is... Yeah, okay, he is. Nice. And he's shielding them. Bubbling them, I should say. Although, they're getting quite a few. Okay, my Guardian Spirit did proc there, so I'm not going to have that for a bit, fortunately. After this next, I'm going to go ahead and Fleshcraft.
None may stand against the Paragon.
Boy, he just keeps doing that warrior. My gosh. I missed Rampage. I don't think it was up in time for the warrior's whatever ability there. So I'll PI the mage here. A good example of what I was talking about here would be using that renew and shield trick on myself while we're moving around, because I'm very squishy and I need to make sure that I survive. But if I'm full health, then that's what I can do to help preempt the damage. Oh no, he's on top of this. This is gonna suck. I'm gonna go ahead and Divine Hymn this. So I got an IQD and a Divine Hymn off. 11. Wow. 13. Just non-stop heals. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. Oh man. Non-stop heals, and he's last second he died. That was I probably could have popped Apotheosis, but it just yeah, it's just tough because it takes up a global, and yeah, like literally if I had dropped a global there, he would have died earlier. So I guess I could have preemptively cast Apotheosis or something, but man, it just feels so much better if that wasn't on the global. That was fun. Alright, so this guy is the easiest of the three, and nobody really should be taking any damage on this guy, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use a drinking mana pot here and just pray that I don't get a Volcanic. I should have moved into melee first, but I did not. Ah! Okay, I still got full value. Nice. Alright, we're going to Fleshcraft here as well. I should have Symbol of Hoped first, because that is much better the lower the mana you are, because it restores, I think it's like 18% of your total missing mana. So the higher mana you are, the less benefit you're going to get. If you're at 0% mana, you're going to get 18% mana back. If you're at, 80% mana, you're not going to get hardly anything. But we're all right. And it looks like we're going to spear the last one, and it's not fortified at Tyrannical, so this should be very good. Okay, Warrior just popped cooldown, so I'm going to go ahead and PI him. Trick with the spears, if you look at the direction it's facing like this, it goes in a plus sign. So if you stand on the diagonals, you're safe. So I know I'm safe from both spears right here-ish. Oh. Yep, there we go. Hey! All I need is to be proven wrong there and to die. Okay, I think I'm safe here as well. Nice. But I'm just gonna move, because I don't want to get stuck there. Alright, so he's gonna spear here, so I don't need to pop anything. We're just gonna go full DPS mode. I'm even gonna Apotheosis for the chastises. Let's go full blown DPS. Oh, these stupid wings and stuff everywhere. Drives me nuts. Okay, gotta catch a quick drink, because this is kind of a long fight.
I serve a far greater power. The age of the Forsworn
Alright.
is at hand. Your
We're
spear
fine.
in hand. I will take control of the spires and forge new paragons to lead the
I love their
Kyrian.
placement of Christmas hats.
Spear
Jailer
shall
has
pierce
twisted
your
your mind.
Oh my gosh! What was that?
Must be stopped.
Was that a run through?
No matter the cost.
Did not think I was in rain.
This spear shall pierce your heart.
I don't know how I got hit by that first run through. Guess I ran to the wrong side.
This spear shall pierce your heart.
Oh, that was cauterize. Maybe he did that on purpose. Maybe he was banking on that. I'm gonna dispel myself because I am so squishy.
The Archon spear
Nice.
is
All right,
mine to
so
wield.
P2, we're gonna lust.
The winds howl in rage.
Mortal
So here I kind of like to, well, keep my flash concentration stacks up for sure. Herb Mending is wonderful here. It bounces around. And let's get a nice massive spell. There we go. And we'll PI on the warrior because it lines up. He just now popped his stuff. Mage isn't up for 7 more seconds.
This spear shall pierce your
Oh, I almost just ran into that volcanic. That would have sucked.
This spear shall pierce your heart. This spear shall pierce your heart. I will strike you down. This spear shall pierce your heart.
Need to be arcane torrenting on cooldown so I make sure that I'm good on mana. Drop that outside of the circle.
The Archon spear is mine to wield. Perish among the clouds.
Okay, renew blanketing here. Just keeping Herb Mending on cooldown.
Take up my spear.
Flash concentration stacks. And then here at the end, we'll go ahead and mass dispel. Right now. That we've still got a stack on everybody, but that's okay. Okay, Mage just PI'd, so, or combusted, so it's his turn for PI. I haven't potted yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and.
Spear shall
Oh.
pierce your heart.
I'm gonna go ahead and just do a damage pot here. Intellect pot. Alright, GG.
None of the weapons in Zoval's arsenal can best you.
GG. Plus 19. Wow, that's really good. I think my previous best was like a 15 or something on this character.
In the
So,
ranks of the curious,
very, very nice.
one that must be healed.
Alright, thanks for watching. Good stuff.
Long have we believed that our